Echo English Podcast, Episode 2, From a Poor Village Boy to a Successful Man.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Echo English Podcast. We're so happy you're here with us today. In today's episode, we're going to listen to a powerful and inspiring story about a poor village boy who had almost nothing, but through hard work, patience, learning, and determination, changed his life and became successful. This story will help you improve your English while reminding you that your future is not decided by where you were born. It is decided by the choices you make every day. So, sit back, relax, and let's begin today's story. In a small village surrounded by beautiful mountains, there lived a young boy named Amin. His family was very poor. Their small house was made of mud, and during winter, cold wind came through the cracks in the walls. His father worked on a small farm from sunrise until sunset, but the family still struggled to buy food. His mother baked bread for neighbors to earn a little extra money. Many nights, the whole family shared only bread and tea for dinner. Although life was difficult, Amin had a big dream. Every morning, he walked several kilometers to school wearing old shoes that had been repaired many times. Other children laughed at his clothes, but he never stopped smiling. One day, the teacher asked the class, "What do you want to become when you grow up?" Some students answered, "A doctor." Others said, "An engineer." When it was Amin's turn, he stood up and said, "I want to become successful so that no child in my village has to stop studying because of poverty." The classroom became silent. Some students laughed, but his teacher smiled and said, "Never let other people's laughter become the limit of your dreams." Those words stayed in Amin's heart forever. Years passed.
Every morning before school, Amin helped his father on the farm. After school, he worked in the village market carrying heavy bags and helping shopkeepers. At night, while everyone was asleep, he studied under a small oil lamp. Sometimes he felt tired. Sometimes he wanted to quit. But every time he remembered his dream, he continued. One winter, the family's crops were destroyed. His father sadly told him, "Maybe you have to leave school and start working full-time." Amin looked at his father and quietly replied, "I will work harder, but I will never stop learning." From that day, he worked during the day and studied at night. Years later, he entered university. Life was still difficult because he had almost no money. Then one day, he discovered the internet. He realized that millions of people around the world were learning new skills online. The only problem was that almost everything was in English. So Amin made a decision. He would learn English no matter how difficult it was. Every single day, he learned 10 new words. He listened to English podcasts. He watched English videos. He practiced speaking every day. At first, he understood almost nothing. He made many mistakes. People laughed at his pronunciation, but he continued. After 1 year, he could understand English conversations. After 2 years, he could work with people from different countries. His English opened doors that had always been closed. Then he learned digital marketing, video editing, business, investing, and online entrepreneurship. His first online income was only $10. Many people said, "That's too little." But Amin smiled because he knew that every big success begins with a small step. $10 became 50. 50 became 200. 200 became 1,000. Year after year, his business continued to grow. Instead of spending all his money, he invested it. He kept reading books. He kept learning. He kept improving himself. Eventually, he built his own company. He hired
He kept improving himself. Eventually, he built his own company. He hired employees. He expanded his business. One day, he became one of the most successful young entrepreneurs in his country. But success never changed his heart. He returned to his village. He built a new school. He opened a library. He created scholarships for poor students. He taught young people how to learn English and build online businesses. Years later, a journalist asked him, "What is the secret of your success?" Amin smiled and answered, "I was born poor, but I refuse to let my mind stay poor. Money changes your life, but knowledge changes your future." Then the journalist asked, "If you could go back in time, what would you change?" Amin looked toward the mountains where he had spent his childhood and replied, "Nothing. Every hardship made me stronger. Without those difficult days, I would never become the person I am today." As the sun set over the village, Amin watched children walking home from the new school with smiles on their faces. At that moment, he realized that true wealth is not measured by the amount of money you have. True wealth is measured by how many lives you help improve. And that was the greatest success of his life. The end. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of Echo English Podcast. If you enjoyed this story and want to improve your English with more inspiring stories, conversations, and vocabulary, please support our channel by subscribing. Also, share this episode with your friends and family so they can learn English with us too. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in episode 3. Goodbye, and have a wonderful day.